Hello YouTube, my name is Mason Spiess here with the Spiess Pulling Team family, and today we are here back at County Line Antique Tractor Club pulling some deadweight dirt today. Today we have, in this video we're going to be covering the 47 50-pound class, which I picked this class because this has just about every single one of our tractors in this class that we brought here today. We're going to have 4 John Deere A's as well as my John Deere B, the Silver Hood B. So that's going to be a lot of weight for a little B, so we'll see how that does. So for today's video, I'm just going to have you walk along with me in the class to see how everyone does and see how the rest of the competition does along with us. So hope you guys enjoy. This is the biggest class for today with 16 people in it. So we're pulling a deadweight sled here on our dirt pulling track. Heather McKenzie's second person in the class for today. Once you see that tip over there fall over, that's what you get. That's when you get a full pull. We have a good diversity of brands here today. We got Oliver Farmall, Alice Chalmers, Cockshut, Massey Harris, and John Deere, of course. And there might be some other ones that I'm not aware of, but plenty of people here today. So the way we do deadweight dirt. So the way we do deadweight dirt is somewhat similar to how we do cement pulling, where you get 2 attempts. However, this is not timed. Once you spin out and you're done moving, we'll stop you. So 2 attempts to get a full pull to advance to the next round. So this right here is the first round of the 4750, so it should usually be fairly easy hooks. Here's Glenda Turner. Tip over, fell over. That's full pull, no problem there. Tires are still tires are biting in pretty good. So.
Up next is Mark Carrier, Butch Vanderhoof.
And then we a whole bunch of people, then all the species right in a row. Here's the winner of the 4250. The stock Farmall H kicked everyone's ass. Unfortunately missed my hook. Of course, none of us are ready. A whole bunch of species right in a row. Now we have Kevin Spiess. It's been a minute since he's tractor pulled. One of my other uncles. It's first time in probably over close to 10 years since he's pulled last. Grandpa's Big A. And not much of a problem there. Got my dad, Kyle Spiess, up next, or Jack, one of them. They all know who we are. We don't have to go 2 in order. Jack's driving the Camo Buck. My dad's on his Fire A. So now might be a good time to explain. You probably noticed we're not hooking up straight to the sled at all. Well, luckily, within our rules, we do allow, you can hook up at an angle. You can hook up as far as a 90-degree angle. You can come in like this, just as long as the chain does not touch the boat. So you can't drag the chain across. You can't go past 90. So here's Jack. Yeah, bow pull easy. So far, everybody's made it. So far, everybody's advanced to the next round. But we still got Kyle Spiess left. No problem there. Hey, we got a nice scraper tractor. Not too many deadweight pulls have a decent scraper. Really helps keep the track maintained. Alright, weight was added to the sled. I think they might have done 2 blocks, if I have to say. The first puller in the class, he did not make it his first attempt, so going downhill, looking much better. Can't start flywheel, fun style day. Winner of the previous class, Mark Carrier. be running Farm All Age. Butch Vanderhoof. Jeff Vincent from Elsie, Michigan. He's the one that runs all the Oakley Deadweight dirt poles. That Massey is tough to beat. All right, now we have this Alice.
Up next
That
is
is
Brian
a
Pollard.
pile of species. Let's see, I'll try and get as many videos as I can. All right, B is fired up. We're all ready to go, so I'm gonna zoom in. Hopefully that doesn't look too bad. That doesn't look terrible, I don't think. We have Jason Spiess on the Spiess ship, unstyled A. This is round 2. Oh, interesting. Spins out. Oh, he found a soft spot. That's what it was. That was just like loose sand. Oh, that's not gonna do it. Wow. First one out. First one out of this class. Jason, this piece of shit. Let's see how the rest of us do. We got Kevin going down. You good? We have Kevin Spiess on the big A. Second Spiess to go in the second round. This tractor paired to these tires is usually a champion on Deadweight. Easy on the throttle there. That's a full pull. That looked like third gear. A lot of throttle play. So now we have Jack on the camel buck up next. And up Jack goes. I think we found a better spot on the track. Yeah, some better dirt. Jason, I think he was up with some sandy stuff up here.
Coming up, we have
I can say he needs weight up front, but he doesn't have any weights on that tractor.
4750, round 2. Long way they go is.
We have Eugene and Scott and Bud will be the
Last couple people in the class. Diesel. For all you diesel lovers out there. Not too many of them out there.
Okay, left.
Looks like we're adding, looks like 2 blocks.
Hey, you got a first
They're
today.
500.
First one out of the class.
500 pounds apiece. Now that's a cool picture right there. But don't worry, we already got a picture. So all 5 of the John Deeres we have are lined up right here. The only one that's not included is the Case 400. That's over on the trailer, all the way over there, because that's a little too heavy to be in this class. And unfortunately, you got first place, first loser of the day, Jason Spiess with the Spiess Oh Shit. He's the only one that did not make it to the next round. Everyone else got a full pull. So, more weight on the sled. Here we go. Let's see if we can catch. Going downhill much easier than going up. You can probably tell that there is a little bit of an incline with this track. Sometimes you can get away with it if you get a good pile of dirt. Other times it's just a lot more of a struggle to pull the sled uphill. Usually on your second attempt, when you want to really get it, you want to have it so you're coming downhill for that second attempt so you can haul it for a full pull. There's Heather McKenzie for the 3rd round hook. And looks like no problem there. That's a very strong tractor as well, very competitive. So I'm trying to capture as many of the other competitors as I can without having too much footage to have to edit later. But here we have Mark hooking up for his second attempt. Spun out right there. I think a couple other people have also spun out their first attempt. There might have been a person or two that have went out, but some people have hauled it no problem. But like I said earlier, he's going down, should be going downhill. Should be a little bit easier.
Not quite enough.
Oh no. Off the ground almost. That sucks.
Up next, we'll have Butch Vanderhoof, Jeff Vincent,
Oh, that's too bad.
and Ryan Pollock.
Butch coming back in. And so it's a good strategy
Looks
you
like
do
Butch
for
is
this
gonna
kind of
have to give it
deadweight
another
bowling.
try also.
You pretty much sacrifice your first attempt to try and spin the sled whatever way you want it to be for the second attempt so you can haul it. Second attempt is what matters. If you don't make it, you're done. So if I had to guess, he's probably gonna come straight this way, or I should say now straight this way. Now that way it's a perfect 90. Actually, no, he's gonna go do a 90 on the same side. It still should look pretty good. I feel like there's probably better dirt over there. Right before hooking, he added a weight from the back to the front to see if he could balance it a little.
There, you got it.
The biggest trick is finding the right spot in the track. Of course, some spots you can see some
Up next,
some
we
spots
have
might be a
Jeff Vincent,
minefield.
Ryan
Others might be
Pollock,
hard as a rock. Others will be like a desert, like pulling in sand.
and the Spiess accepted.
No problem with Jeff Vincent. It's a
No
little late
problem.
on the camera here. And then we have this Alice
Next, we have Ryan,
right up ahead before
Kevin,
all of us
Kyle,
pieces.
Mason.
We are, I think, ready. Got mine ready to see how many videos I can get. It's gonna get a little chaotic. Oh, it looks like he'll have to hook up a second time. Hooked up at a 90 for the second attempt. Let's do it right. Spin the sled, get the momentum going forward. Now you can fight. Oh, so close.
Not
Once again,
quite enough.
rope is tight. Alright, let's see what Kevin can do. Followed by
Up next,
Jack,
we have
and
Kevin,
Kyle, and then
Kyle,
me.
and
Maybe not in that order, but we'll see. Looks like some harder packed dirt over here, so maybe going uphill for the first attempt. Just like that, idling down. And here's Jack Spiess, third round camel buck. Oh, he got it.
got a bull ball.
Barely. Started digging a trench. And I follow my dad. Unfortunately, he has no weights to move to the front of the tractor. He is empty at 4750.
Have to give it another attempt.
So he'll probably have to go downhill. That second attempt. Second attempt. Let's hope that front end stays down long enough. Probably won't. And good. Found a good spot.
Let's see. Let's go, Mason. Attempt number 2.
Scott Bud back on the 77. And job well done going downhill. Now we have some weights coming in. He's got 3 on there, so if he's putting all 3 on, that will probably stop us. So everyone still remains for the Spiess family other than Jason on the Spiess of shit. He was the first one to go out on the second round, and all the rest are still in going into round 4. So wouldn't be surprised if this stops us, if it stops the majority of us, if not all. So one thing I have not mentioned, if you do not get a full pull, or if no one gets a full pull, then the person with the furthest attempt wins. Unless there was only one person that got a full pull, they win. However, for this tractor, I had to bump down to 2nd gear. I was surprisingly still in 3rd gear in 4750, which is pretty impressive, especially with having 15.5 38s on. So that was pretty impressive. I was still able to stay in that gear for so long, but going to be going a lot slower now. Hopefully 2nd gear can get the job done. First one to start the class. 2nd attempt for him. Did not make it on first. Oh yeah, that's heavy. This might be our last round, possibly. Heather McKenzie's hooking up for her 2nd attempt. See how she does. I'd say if she doesn't hardly budge it at all, that might be a telltale sign. Or they might restart the round. Heavy sled. So what's going to end up happening in this final round? So for deadweight, the goal is to keep pulling until you can. So we're getting to that round where this is the round where you can. Once no one can, this is going to be the round where distance wins, inches matter. That means everyone's going to be hooking up 90 after 90. So that's going to turn this track into a minefield. Not too often you get to go sideways down the pulling track. Our rules here are front tires can hit the grass, back tires cannot hit the grass. Just keep it out of there. Because Brad Turner said he does not like lawn mowing dirt.
45 per week.
Second attempt for him here. Going downhill, looks like a really nice track ahead of his tires. And we can't exactly get it done. Get some good measurement though. Will be enough to beat Heather's. Bigger of an angle you hook up at, especially at a 90, it'll spin the sled enough, you'll get more measurement. Luckily, it's nice to do that when you have a track wide enough, you can get away with it.
59 and a half.
That's new leader currently. Yeah, that sled might be stuck there. Don't be surprised if it ends up spinning in a 360 after a few tractors. Butch is over here hooking up for his 2nd attempt. He has a very nice looking tractor. Still was not able to get a full, but that's a good measurement right there. Yeah, it could be the leader now. Now we have Jeff Vincent hooking on. Oh, fell into the hole there. But not too bad, because he's set up perfectly for that 2nd attempt. He's going to go nice straight line down with some fresh stuff for that 2nd attempt. Hopefully he can walk away with it. And just like that, he's going to hook up right where I said he was. See how he does. Not a pull. playing. Well, he didn't even make it to the sled. He's driving over here, all of a sudden it went pop. It was not a good sounding pop, and he said it was done. Oh shit. Oh. Well, that's not good. All right, let's get the rest of us. All right, so Kevin's out. Couldn't hook. The tractor's broke. Let's get Jack in there. Got the bait ready. Dad on the fire is coming up. Looks like he's gonna stay on this chain. Try and pull that way. See if he can find some better dirt. That'd be my guess. It does seem like it's biting better the further down this way. We just got a fight going uphill. See how he does. I don't think that's gonna do it. Got some measurement, but like everybody else, spun right out. Second and went straight. That's okay though. We have my dad going up next. I gotta hop on my tractor and get in line. First hook for Kyle. Woo, reared right up. That happens when you don't have any weight on the tractor. That's what you can do for a second. Second attempt, last chance. Oh, maybe. That's okay. All right, he's out. Let's see what I can do on the beat.
Line up for 5250.
Well, that's the conclusion to the 47 50-pound class with majority of the Spiess gang. Unfortunately, no one in our family was able to get any placings. Probably came a little bit close. We were all in the same winning round with everybody else, so that was okay. It just came down to a matter of inches, who had a better spot on the track and who could spin the sled more. A notable thing, Silverhood B actually kind of surprised me. I was able to stay in third gear for majority of the class. It only ran out of power when I finally started spinning out, so that was cool. But yeah, second gear is super slow on it, so that's good to know. Plus had 15.5s on it. That's some big tire for a B. But my dad's A was completely empty in weights, and yeah, you could tell, decided to reach for the sky, so did as good as it could. Was biting pretty good though, so happy with that. Unfortunately, you don't want to hear about this. You want to know what happened to the other tractor. We'll get to that. We had Grandpa's Big A, which, if you didn't know, had the same motor as my dad's Fire A. So of course, a 9-inch crank and everything and all that goodness. You can see the power block there. That's bored out. Yeah, that decided on its way over to the sled, decided that crank wanted to become 2, and so did the cam. So yeah. So luckily that this tractor wasn't under load when it happened. It was just idling over to onto the track. Thank God. Otherwise it'd have been way more catastrophic probably. But yeah, I think this is going to be out of commission for the foreseeable future, unfortunately. That's 2 cranks so far this year. It's not a good track record. All right, how bad is it?
Oh, pick it up. It might be just cam. That right there is broke. It's broke right at the edge of the cut on the cam. Cam's right here.
gotta be real concrete. It don't look like it, but I bet it is. You can't turn
Fuck
it
am I
around.
bleeding?
You can't turn the.
No, I can't turn it over.
Step on the starter.
There's some bush light in there.
Ready? More time? No, because there might be shitting away from there. Huh?
Yeah. Well, that cam could be hanging too.
Reaching in there. Already found.
Surprise, surprise, surprise.
Cranky cam.
Oh no. Crunch. All right. Rest in peace. And so it's no better person than to say what happened driving up to the track. Kevin Spiess himself. What happened there?
Listen, I'm like cold trickle. All they told me to do was get in and drive. So that's what I did. Got in, drove, and all I heard was a clunk, clunk, clunk. I felt it in the nether regions, and that's all she wrote. She's toast.
Yep, out of commission for
Out
the
of commission.
foreseeable future.
Dead. We're trying to figure out who's gonna tell Grandma.
I think you got a phone call to make on the way
fire
home.
is toast.
Well, we finally got all the tractors loaded, ready to go home. Final result on the day was Jack ended up beating everybody today. Well, of our family. He did the best with the camel buck. He got a fourth in, I want to say, the 5250, and then got a third in the 6250. So he had a very good day. Some others of us, maybe not so much. So yeah, unfortunately, Grandpa's Big A will be out of commission for the foreseeable future. We'll get that fixed up. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you on the next one.